And to use room. Ever since I arrived home, I've had only the case on my mind. Judging from the list of owners, this whole affair started long ago, and has only recently come to our attention. If it turns out that what happened in the past is something terrible, we'll probably have some answers soon. Even if I end up facing a stormy situation, I'm going to need to handle myself well. Hence, I believe that sorting out and considering each fact will be meaningful. So more question and answers? More mini-games? Solving this case? I need to correctly recognize what I'm going to be fighting against. Reasoning mode. Yay. Feel like I'm actually solving the mystery in reasoning mode. For once. And let's see if I remember everything. A shop owner was assaulted a week ago. Who does the victim claim did it? Well, that's easy. Where in the shop did the assault occur? Kept saying it was in the backyard, I'm sure. Because I thought it was weird. What incident can be connected to the assault? When they found that arm, I'm guessing. Okay, first question. Shop owner was assaulted a week ago. Who does the victim claim did it? A young couple. Nope. The doll. Where did it occur in the shop? The backyard. What incident can be connected to the assault? And only one option. Doll owner's disappearance. Okay, disappearances. And I'm pretty sure all that is right. Doll, backyard, doll owner's disappearances, and complete reasoning. This was a lot easier than the first one. NS. Channel number 1 unlocked, number 2, 3, 4, and S rank scenario unlocked. I've unlocked everything. I think that's all I can tell at this point. To go further, I'll have to wait for more intel. To be honest, as one to butt heads against the enemy, my main priority is learning more about their capabilities or identity. In that regard, I only really have one hint. What I can derive from it just appears to be a bad sign. The object is the time when Nikal, the victim, got his arm chopped off. Given that he called an ambulance himself, there's no question he was conscious after the mutilation, which proves that he was not unconscious or delirious while getting attacked. And on top of that, since he wasn't severely injured except for the arm, he should have still been able to move around. What all those facts tell me is, chances are pretty good that his arm got slashed off while he was still capable of moving. As the mess of the scene indicates, there's a desperate chase between the victim and the assailant. This is so not good. No matter how sharp the aggressor's weapon might be, it's not easy to chop off the arm of someone running around. Yet they still did it. It's logical to assume the assailant possesses extraordinary physical ability or abnormal technique. And then there's the plain abnormality with taking the severed arm and abandoning it in the park. With all that considered, whether they are human or something else, this is not going to be an easy job. Magical eyes. I still don't know what's magical about their eyes, but I guess I'll find out eventually. Let's rank scenario number 1, the open window. And I'll assume a girl, or let's see. Only men been attacked so far in these short cutscenes. I guess I'll just assume it's a guy. Maybe I should have called the police after all. The man feels a pang of regret before going to bed. But nothing was stolen, and there's no evidence of a break-in, so it's unlikely the police would provide any assistance. That doesn't change the incomprehensibility of his situation. When he returned home, he found his bedroom window open. He clearly remembers checking the lock before going out. He can even recall the moon-shaped side of the crescent lock, pointing toward the window glass. His parents' house was burglarized when he was in high school, which caused him to become very careful with locks when leaving home. It's been nearly 10 years since then, but he still triple checks whatever he's just locked, whether it be a window or a door. His mother called the day before and told him that his cousin, who runs a knick-knack shop in the city, had lost an arm during a robbery last week. He doesn't get along with his cousin that well, but he's still worried and depressed that someone he knows has been harmed. Since the phone call, he has been obsessive about locking up. He has absolute confidence in his memory of locking, but he doubts that the police would take his baseless confidence seriously. Despite the open window, there's no visible havoc or even a single footprint left anywhere. Each of his valuables seem to be in place as well. He's not that well off and doesn't own much, so it's hard to think that anything has been stolen without him noticing. And what's more, his apartment is on the 4th floor. Why would anybody climb up the sheer wall to rob his room? It would be much easier to break in through the balcony or the front door. Am I thinking too much? He asks himself. There really are things beyond imagination out there. Maybe the lock got undone by the shaking of an earthquake or hard gusts of wind that hit the window. That sounds more realistic than the thought that someone would bother to scale the wall, only to steal nothing. This is just like the times when you get scared by the normal sounds of the house after seeing a horror movie. Yeah, I've done that before. It's always the fridge that makes weird noises sometimes. He's particularly scared about the window, considering his obsession with locks. And he's still upset from hearing about the dreadful injury his cousin suffered. He already finished checking out the toilet, the bathroom, the balcony, the closet, anywhere someone might be hiding. Nobody else is in here. Suddenly, something catches his eye. He still hasn't checked under his bed. In a horror story, that's where the killer would hide. Talking to himself to calm his nerves, he crouches down with the cell phone light on, and then... Phew. There's nothing under the bed but silent darkness. He laughs, mocking himself for his cowardice. Just one glance is enough to tell that the space is too narrow for a person to fit in. But it's the perfect size for a doll. But then again, now that he has nowhere else to look into, he doesn't need to care about the unlocked window, even if it was done by a human. Some creature might have been here hours ago, but he just proved to himself that nobody else is around now. With that peace of mind, he decides he gives in to the physical comfort of his bed. And there's something right there, of course. As Frank's scenario complete. So you do unlock bonus scenes if you get an X rank. That's great. Terror in the night. Definitely was a terror. And back to Yu's room again. Yes.
Say, big brother.
Yeah?
お母さんが今日は自分でお昼を食べてねって。Mom says you'll have to have lunch on your own today.
Okay, got it. I know my mother and the two kids are going out today. She sounds like they're going to eat out as well.
Hamburger!
Oh. Well, I know what a hamburger is, but I should still check. Index. Hamburger steak. A steak prepared from ground meat, chopped onions, breadcrumbs. With breadcrumbs in it? Okay. Eggs and some seasoning. The food is one of the most fabulous partners with white rice. This is nothing more than the writer's personal view. And he loves rice, for some reason. Goes with everything. You're already that excited this early in the morning? Are you guys getting hamburger steak for lunch?
食べに行くの。Yeah, we are. 超うまいんだってさ。
They say it's super yummy.
お母さんが前にお父さんと2人で食べに行って美味しかったお店があるんだって。
Mom knows a great restaurant. She says she and Dad went there before. Alright, take it easy, you little bundle of energy.
だってさ、兄ちゃん、美味しいエビフライも一緒についてるんだってさ。
It comes with fried prawns. Sounds like shrimp. Western-style dish invented in Japan. As the name describes, it's made by frying prawns. It offers you such a splendid gustori experience along with a tonkatsu sauce, a Japanese-style barbecue sauce. But you can see its genuine worth when it's served with tartar sauce. The writer's opinion, of course.
もうさ、それって最強じゃん。
Isn't that the most awesomest thing?
中がふんわりでお口でとろけるんだって。
It's so soft, it'll melt in your mouth. That sounds super good. Yeah.
兄ちゃんも一緒に行こうぜ。
You should come with us, bro. I wish I could, but I've got tons of things to do. I want to hear what Nanashi has to say about the doll's picture, and I need to check in with Pops on the status of the investigation.
お仕事？
Work? Yeah.
そっか。
Okay. Let me know how the food is. If you like it, I'll come with you too next time.
はあ、兄ちゃんさ、それって愚問って言うんだぜ。
Bro, there's no if.
ハンバーグなんだから美味しいに決まってるって。
There's no such thing as a bad hamburger steak. How much trust do you place in hamburger steaks? I'm pretty sure the cook has at something yummy would make the worst hamburger steak yet.
おっちゃんが作ってもハンバーグなら絶対うまいって。
Even he could definitely cook a good one. What the heck is with your love for hamburger steak? If he could, that would be a divine food. I remember Jen being very excited to have hamburger steak for dinner before, but never knew he was such a passionate devotee of it.
ねえ、ジュン君。
Say, June.
ん？
Yeah?
私とハンバーグ、どっちが好き？
Which do you like better? Me or hamburger steak?
え？
Huh? What are you asking all of a sudden, my sister? How could you?
いや、それは。
Well,
それは？
You what?
あのさ、それはもちろんしずくバーグだよ。
You know, that would be to Zuckerberg, of course. John, you got them mixed up. I can see the conflict leaking out of your mind. You just turned my sister into someone like one of the world's most famous movie directors.
私も一生ハンバーグ食べない。
I'm not eating hamburger steak ever again. Suzuku, you're feeling jealous of the wrong thing. What's the point of pitting yourself against food?
でもお兄ちゃん、あと10年経ったらある意味お互いに食べ物になるって言われたよ。
But we were told we're going to be sort of like food for each other in 10 years.
うん、言われたな。
Yeah, we were.
だからジュン君があんまりハンバーグが好きだと困るかなって。
So, if June loves it too much, I think there'll probably be trouble for me. No.
ん？
Is it Rin who said that to you?
とかっこいいお姉ちゃん。
And that cool lady.
お互いを食べちゃう時があるって言ってたよな。
They say they sometimes eat each other up. Yeah. Okay, I really need to have a talk with them. I'm wanting them so hard. And to Chiharu's apartment. And back to Chiharu's side. He's probably still thinking about you. Of course. I wasn't able to see Amakawa at school yesterday, but I did see him in my dream last night. Going by the theory that you dream to organize your memories and emotions. It happens a lot, because my every thought revolves around him. Every night for the last 3 years has ended in one of two ways: dreaming of him, or having a dreamless sleep. Hamikawa's the only one that can disturb and ease my mind, both in reality and dreams. Thanks to that dream, last night's agitation is now gone, and I'm having a fairly calm morning. I've had similar experiences before. What happened yesterday was a little more shocking, that's all. I really wanted to keep our relationship going and to be much more of help to him than ever before, so I can't let myself drag this anxiety with me any longer. I need to go about my business as usual during this vacation. I'm practically certain that he had to skip school yesterday because of that thing. It worries me, but there's almost nothing I can do for him at the moment. At the very least, I'll do my best to cheer him up, even a little, when I see him at school again. Luckily, I'm going to be busy starting this afternoon. It's next to impossible for me to stop thinking about him. But if I focus on the stuff at hand, time will probably go by quickly enough. And if I treat whatever I do from now on as a step toward getting to spend time with him, it should be easy to stay motivated. Alright then, let's start this morning off with some household chores and schoolwork. And back to the rum shop.
おい、ジュニア、死はやっぱり塩麹の死だろ。
Hey, Junior. Sh is for shokoji, right? Thought it was still for sugar. Is it for sugar or salt? Seasoning made by fermenting salt with koji, a dry fermentation starter, and water. Even though the ingredient is rich in good nutrition, it is a little too risky to think about adding it to every dish that you cook like Pop does. That's close. You added an extra word.
ああ、なるほど。麹な。
So it's just koji? How did you end up with that? It's not a seasoning and doesn't even start with shu.
円滑な仕事のための軽い冗談だよ。本気でそんなこと間違えるわけないだろう。
It was just a little joke to lighten the mood. There's no way I could possibly make such a stupid mistake like that.
ところでジュニア、ちょっとメモを取りたいからさ、もう一度言ってくれや。
By the way, Junior, will you say that again so I can take a note? It's Chio, salt. How can you not learn just a single word? So, you have any updates on the investigation?
昨日の今日でそう簡単にって言いたいところだからな。進展ありだ。
It's only been a day. How can you expect anything? It's what I'd like to say, but actually, I've got something.
口で語るよりもこのリストに目を通してもらった方が早いだろうな。
Easier just to show you. Take a look at this list. He takes 2 pieces of paper out of a sleeve case and holds them out toward me. The list was only 1 sheet yesterday. It makes it seem heavier than its actual weight.
わかりやすいように追加部分にはカラーマーカーで印をつけておいたぜ。
The new entries are highlighted, so you can find them easily. Thanks a lot. The contents are basically identical to the list of owners from yesterday. Although, there are still several blank sections left. The biggest difference is obvious. The list has grown in length. The doll must have been drifting around from one person to another for a longer period of time than the investigators initially thought. The list is now 1.5 sheets long. 13 people.
やはりというかなんというか、すべての人間が行方不明だよ。
And they are all missing. I don't know. Maybe as we expected?
おいジュニア、そういうのはまだ取っておけよ。
Hold it, Junior. Not the right time to do that thing yet. My apologies. Still, it's quite a bit. To be honest, I expected fewer. How could I not be shocked that there are more than 10 victims, and they've all gone missing? This doll could be much older than we speculated. The oldest owner is from 20 years ago.
さすがにここまで古くなると関係者の記憶や記録が定かじゃない部分も増えてきてな。所有者が誰か一切不明な期間も出始めている。
We've gone back so far, but many of those involved only have vague memories and records. We can't even identify some of the owners anymore. You think this is going to get untraceable soon?
遅かれ早かれそうなるだろうな。
Sooner or later?
予想以上の事態に情報部でも調査の人員を増やしたらしいが。
And because of that unheralded turn of events, the intelligence department seems to have pumped more members into the investigation. And what is the intelligence department? The department in charge of investigating, gathering intelligence, or protecting those involved. The members excel in interpersonal communications and information handling rather than combat. The information network covers not only the disappeareds, but the police and people who were involved in variant-related cases in the past as well. The more you know.